We use our phones, our devices to connect, communicate, shop, work, and a lot more. And as we use our devices, companies are using our activity and our data to make a major profit.
And part 3 of our special report, Protecting Your Privacy. Erie News Now state capitol correspondent Brendan Scanlon tells us how big tech is harvesting consumer data and what's being done about it in Harrisburg.
It may surprise you just how much big tech companies know about you based off of your activity on this and other devices. For decades, they've been harvesting and profiting off consumer data, but now it's becoming more evident than ever before, and lawmakers are catching up.
And in terms of the digital economy, data privacy today is really the Wild West.
It's free range for big tech companies when it comes to collecting your data.
Those big tech firms can take that data, they can package it, they can sell it, and they can use it to deliver ads to you that they make money off of.
Targeted ads, sometimes so personal or specific that consumers are asking just how much does big tech really know?
People are becoming more aware of them. And people are becoming more frustrated by them.
And what's being done to protect your privacy from companies who've been collecting your data for decades?
And the best time to pass privacy legislation was 20 years ago. The second best time is now.
Justin Brookman is the Technology Policy Director for Consumer Reports. He says tech companies establish a digital profile for consumers, which collects data from sites, apps, and more.
So if you go to a website, your data is generally being shared or sold to usually Google and often Facebook and often dozens of other companies.
He says big tech is growing smarter and that they're increasingly able to link your activity from multiple devices like a work computer, personal laptop, and your phone, all to your digital profile. Companies then bid to show you ads each time you visit a site based on your unique digital profile.
And so like every time you go to a website, there's this constant auctioning going on about companies trying to bid to show you ads.
How are these bigger companies able to kind of get away with that collection of personal data?
Yeah, there's no law stopping it, and so therefore they can do whatever they want generally.
Brookman says little to no action from Congress is prompting states to take matters into their own hands. Currently in Pennsylvania, there are no laws to protect or inform consumers as to where or how their data is being used and sold. Some lawmakers are trying to change that.
You know, the legacy laws that are in place in Pennsylvania to protect consumers are more or less built around the old pre-digital economy.
State Representative Rob Mercuri is looking to give the laws an update. He's the sponsor of House Bill 2202, data privacy legislation that would require big tech to share more information with consumers while also giving them a choice.
This bill would require that companies who collect data or who aggregate it and sell it are informing customers and giving them a chance to either opt in or opt out of that data collection.
Big tech would have to inform consumers if their data is being processed, used for targeted advertisements, or for the sale of personal information. Mercuri says giving consumers more transparency is a necessity.
The key to their business really is consumer trust. Consumers have to be in the driver's seat.
Representative Mercuri's bill was heard in the House Consumer Affairs Committee last month. It's still unclear when it might make it to the House floor for a vote, but when it does, Pennsylvania will be one step closer to protecting your privacy. For this Erie News Now special report, I'm Brendan Scanlon.